Hey! Check out FadeGrips.store for controller grips, cases, and combo packs. Use code HULK for 20% off your selected items and purchases. Link will be in the description below. And remember, get your grip on with Fade Grips.
We're gonna fly.
Hey, what is up guys? This is Hulkachan here. Yes, I'm back. Finally. It's been a long time, I know, but I saw an article this morning about Pewdiepie basically being attacked in yet again another article. And basically the article was written by someone over at Vice Motherboard. I'm not sure if Motherboard is basically a subsidiary of Vice. I assume the name has something to do with the whole online PC culture thing or aspect of the whole group and whatnot. But basically what Samantha Cole, who is the editor I think of this article, basically saying that Pewdiepie is teaching his audience that women are asking for it. So when did this all started? Why and how? Basically this all started when Pewdiepie made a video calling famous Twitch streamer Alinity Divine a thought. And thought is basically an urban derogatory term and whatnot. And man, this is gonna be insane. It's kind of one of those things where you're gonna really have to analyze both sides of the matter just to see who do you think is wrong. I think the editor of this article is really wrong because they just blew everything out of proportion. This is a big reach. This is a big reach if I've ever seen one. Basically what the editor said is Pewdiepie is telling his audience that women are asking for it and that women are vilified and they're victims and they're not respected in the gaming community. Alright, so let's talk about this. Basically, there's been a feud between Felix and Twitch streamer actually. She has a YouTube channel, but she's basically a Twitch streamer, and her name is Alinity Divine. And basically the article says that this is a perfect example of how women are still objectified, vilified, and exploited in the gaming community simply because they are women. So earlier this month, Kielberg, I hope I didn't butcher that last name, who has more than 63 million subscribers, are talking about Pewdiepie. He uploaded a video of himself testing the Tobii eye tracker, which is able to show in real time what a user is looking at on screen. So Pewdiepie invited his fans on Twitter to send him videos to view and record the results. So one of the videos he watched was Sexiest Twitch Girl Streamers, April 2017, number 2, which is basically basically an amalgamation of different videos from these Twitch girls, basically objectifying themselves, exploiting themselves, and basically doing it for clicks and money, which is what they've been doing for such a long time now, basically. And they basically said that Pewdiepie struggled to keep his eyes off their chests. He jokingly called women in the video stupid Twitch thoughts, a derogatory term for women that stands for that hoe over there. Alinity saw a video and retaliated by filing a copyright claim with YouTube, and that was the biggest mistake she could have ever done in her life on YouTube. It's basically a false copyright claim because one, he didn't steal your content, it was transformative in nature. He's basically criticizing it. Yes, he's allowed to do that. It's called freedom of speech. Not everyone has to do the same thing you do or agree with what you do, but he didn't steal your content. That's what the copyright claim system is for, if someone steals your content, right? Shut up, phone. Anyways, yeah, so yeah, in his latest video on the subject, he uploaded on Wednesday. So that's Wednesday that, just came the other day, obviously. Pewdiepie basically chastised her for filing the claim, which anyone would do. Why would you do that? That's not a good thing to do, because that was basically a false claim. And he suggested that she deserves the abuse she's getting online for revealing clothes. Alright, this part right here is where I think the article sprouted from. So they say that he somehow thinks she deserves the abuse she's been getting online for revealing clothes. Alright, here's the thing. You cannot complain about objectification and then objectify yourself for money and views. That's not how it works. Because basically what you're saying is you're only okay with, you only have a problem with it when you're not being paid for it. So basically you proved him right in what he called you, the term he used. Basically, who does that? Basically, sell themselves for, you know what? I'm not even gonna go into that aspect. But just this article is just insane. It's just a bunch of baloney and a reach. Even feminists are coming out against this, and you know you messed up when even feminists aren't siding with you. This is a reach. I get what you're saying. Women are objectified online. Vilified? No, they're not vilified. Women are given an easier time online than male gamers, and everyone knows this. So don't even try that. I agree with the other stuff, objectification and stuff like that, and exploited. I agree with that. I'll agree with those two. Vilified? No, get out of here. That's not true. That's far from true. And they're basically exploiting themselves. And it's insane that they just use PewDiePie as a fall guy for this all the time. I guess he's the biggest YouTuber, so they just go after him to make an example. That's what they've always have done in the past. They go after the biggest guy to make an example to the smaller guys. Because I'm a pretty small channel. Not that I agree with some of the stuff that he's done or said. I am a fan. I do watch his content occasionally, and I am subscribed. I'm not saying that he should have called her that, but I'm saying in this case, she's basically displaying the attributes of whatever that urban term means. So that's all I'm gonna say. And then you took it even further to copyright strike him, or copy strike him, as she said in the video. Alright, so that's the biggest mistake she could have done. She should have just taken it as a joke and just joked it off. That would have been the best. She would have probably even gained subscribers from that, but she didn't. She retaliated in the most craziest, the most ill-informed way you could, and it basically backfired. Right now, if you go on her channel and try to make a comment, you can't. It's blocked. And she has good reason to block it, because she's getting a lot of hate right now because of what she does. Does she deserve the hate? For the copyright claim, yes. You cannot do that. The video was transformative. That is a false claim. I'm not sure if PewDiePie got the issue fixed, but hopefully he did. But this whole coming after PewDiePie thing, I'm kind of side-eyeing this whole debacle from it happened with the whole ad-apocalypse thing. It said the N-word. Alright, that was out of line. That was stupid. He knows this, dude. PewDiePie knows this. He knows this. That was a big mistake. But it's the gaming culture. That's what people do online. It's toxic. Everyone knows this. We joke about this all the time online. The gaming community is toxic. No one is safe. No one. Not males, not females, not any form of race. No one is safe. If you can be the best person, and they'll make a meme out of you. That's how the internet is these days. You just have to deal with that. I don't agree with bullying. Sometimes there's a fine line between joking and bullying. And there's a fine line between constructive criticism and just being a hater. And I don't think PewDiePie crossed any of those lines. That's just my 2 cents on the matter. And Vice, shame on you for this article. Shame on you for pushing some anti-online gaming theory blah 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 agenda. That was not cool. Even feminists are against you, so you know you messed up. And it's insane. I think she should apologize to PewDiePie for the copyright claim. Even though PewDiePie apologized, she should apologize, and I think Vice should apologize as well. This is just not cool. Who greenlighted this is my question. And I get what you're trying to say. I get what you're trying to do, but there's a right way to do something, to bring awareness to something, and there's a wrong way. And this is definitely the wrong way. You don't just go after someone like this. That's not cool. Alright, so in terms of what she did, let me tell you something. Let me just say this right here. I don't have a problem with her showing what it is that she shows to get views. But if you're gonna complain about objectification and exploitation while objectifying and exploiting yourself, that's when I'm just, you know what, I don't want to listen to you anymore, because you're basically being a hypocrite. And that's all I've taken from this. She's a big hypocrite, and she chose the worst option out of all of this, which was to file a false copyright claim against Pewdiepie. Big mistake right there. That's where the hate is coming from. The hate isn't because you're a Twitch thought or whatever. It's because you filed a false claim on the guy. All right, that's not cool. And me being a small YouTuber, these things, I really do keep up with these things, even though I really don't like to get involved in the whole political thing. But this is my first political video basically that I've done, or basically gender that has to do with like drama or anything. I really don't want to do these videos, but this is very important to me because it struck out to me. This video woke me up. I was sleeping, the notification came in, and this woke me up. I was like, wait, what? PewDiePie again, another article. I was like, PewDiePie again, another article? Are you kidding me? I need to read this. And it comes up here. So yeah, basically that's my 2 cents on the matter. Hopefully I don't get any hate. I don't know if this is gonna get any views at all. I doubt it, but in case it does, this is just an opinion. I do not support either side. I think PewDiePie shouldn't have called her that, but then again, I don't even know what to say in that term, because other people are gonna call her much worse because of what because she's basically being a hypocrite like a lot of these Twitch streamers. So yeah, and I'm gonna toss that over there. Then on the other hand, there are cases of women being exploited and basically treated differently, but it works to their advantage sometimes. So you're gonna have to sit down and look at all aspects of this, because it's not just one-sided. There are many aspects of this. All right, so thank you guys for coming over to watch the channel, for taking the time out of your busy day and your busy schedule. Hope you appreciate the video. Leave a like or a dislike if you want. Subscribe to see more content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. For now, Hulkachan is out of here.